Hello, everyone. Do you hear me? Oh, I see Acronymus is already in the chat, as are other people. Hello, guys. Hope you're having a good evening. Hey, Wolfo. So you're here too. Let me just set everything up. And there's Fabian, right? the nick always looks really weird in the YouTube chat. FACF4EEX. It doesn't really bode well with everything here. How are you guys tonight? Is everything all right? Are you doing okay? Or, I mean, tonight. I think that poor Wolfau has an entire day in front of him. So he's gonna have to say good so far. Hey, Conqueror! How are you? No Q pie. I always use my acronym. I don't know, man. It's YouTube. I don't mind anything when it comes to YouTube. Like, my general attitude is I am no longer surprised because I no longer expect anything. It's kind of like working in IT. You can never really underestimate the end user, and they still let you down. No matter how low you set your expectations. Like I'm having, I have a new job, and now I'm starting to have a knowledge transfer from one of the guys, and he is so bad at his job that basically I was told outright, like, the bar cannot be lower, it's basically on the ground. And so far we had 2 meetings, and he didn't come to the one, and the next one was 30 minutes, and he came for the last 10 minutes only to tell me, oh, sorry, I was stuck in traffic. So far, 2 for 2. But I mean, no, I feel like, I can be exceedingly shit at this job and nobody would mind because basically, like, they were dealing with this guy for the past 3 years. So, it has its moments. Wolfo is good. Fabian had some free time. I was building miniatures for miniatures. You're into Warhammer or something? Miniatures of what? I hope it's Warhammer. Because they can make fun of you that you're a nerd as I read books that had thousands of pages. Oh, is the old word? I never that is a thing I haven't even touched yet. As I make fun of you that you're a nerd, I don't know if you guys know, but I started reading one of the books that I encountered in the tiny bookshop, which is called Anatheme, and it has 1,200 pages. It's basically a philosophical treatise on the role of monks in modern society as it tracks people as they live in the monastery. And I mean, I say I read it, but I don't have, unfortunately, because of the kids, I don't have a moment to read, so all I do is listen to audiobooks. But I've been able to listen to, I don't know, 2 or 3 per month. And because this one has 1,200 books, I'm like 1,200 pages, I'm like 15 hours in, and it's barely the first quarter. It's insane. But the guy that's reading it is doing an amazing job. So if you're an Audible people like me, I highly recommend it. You grab it because it's a really interesting book. It's something so different. I really love it. Acronyms, being able to read seems more and more like a superpower. I mean, I'm a, like, I don't even know, like, Bookworm doesn't really give it justice. My wife was shocked when she found out how many books I read. I have my office is basically just the computer, the setup, and then 3 full, or actually 4 full bookcases full of books, and that's just what I bought. And when we were at high school, we had like a minimum of 120 books that we need to read throughout our studies to graduate, and I had something like 360, and I was 19, and I kept the tempo since then. But because of the kids, you literally cannot just sit down and read. It's impossible. So what I do is I at least cheat this way, that I have, headphones when I'm cleaning, when I'm driving, when I'm doing whatever. I'm listening to audiobooks because that's the only way how I can keep up. Or when I was, rocking my kids to sleep, or spending the nights with them when they're toothache and they cannot sleep and they cry, and you calm them down. So I keep my sanity high by listening to audiobooks. I somehow missed the time when traveling by train was the best time for reading books. Yeah, I never really traveled by train much. I love it. Last time I traveled by train for an extended period, it was when I was visiting my friend in Hamburg. So I took a train. It was like 7 hours, and I spent the time writing stories for a vampire masquerade campaign that I was running for him and a group of other friends. So, didn't read, but spent time. And if children which becoming less and less able to read, it becomes more superpower and standard. Man, I feel like a moron. My wife is starting to tease me about it, but I always thought that like kids learn to read when they're like 6, 7 because it's standard to teach them in school here. But my daughter is 3.5 and she already knows the entire alphabet, and we're trying to see if we could start uh, teaching her the syllables. Like she knows A B C D. So like pa ba, or po bo, and because when we're outside, she is literally like telling us, oh, this bus is 177, and this car, and there's these letters and everywhere. So I'm really hoping, in regards to even the discussions that we had, that we will be able to teach her to properly read when she's like 5, maybe 5.5. She should start reading on her own because she's so ahead of time. I think that I was just like I always thought I was a gifted kid, but turns out I was just maybe a little slow because I started reading when I was like 6. uh, Warhammer. Oh, let me check what you guys are in mood for tonight. Okay, so everything got some votes. We got a vote for EU4. EU4. See, I said it. EU5. We have 2 votes for Quarantine Zone. We have 1 for Merchant's Promise and 1 for Rift Wizard. So I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. We'll see if someone comes. Then you know what we could do? We could look at the Quarantine Zone. I know that everybody is playing it probably right now, but I really like it and I'm having fun with it. I'm like 15 days in, so I can show you guys where it's at and how it plays, so you can have a little bit of an idea, just so if it's good or not. And then we might do the EU5 because those are my hobby horses for today. I thought that I would do the Merchant's Promise. Sometimes don't feel it. Like sometimes don't feel it. And if we get bored, we might do a Rift Wizard at the end because I'm gonna horribly end. I have made a what would you call it? I swore to myself that I would play it a couple of times to get better at it. I didn't touch it. I simply did not touch it at all since I last played. I always played on stream only, so it's kind of a bust. But yeah, it is what it is. It's just I like that game though. It's so much fun. My friend recently told me about an interesting game which is called Ball Axe Pit, something like that. Let me see if I can find it. He was showing it to me. Ball Axe Pit. Oh yeah, it's Ball Axe Pit on Steam, which is a really interesting game. I don't know if you guys will hear it, but it's basically like, what was it, Pong? Something like Pong. When you look at it, it plays like Pong. So I want to try it someday because it looks like really a lot of fun. It's one of those things where they make take an old type system and upgrade it massively. It looks really cool. He was showing me a playthrough that he did, and it looks like really a lot of fun. So if it's something that you guys are interested in, maybe it's worth checking it out. I didn't have the time to even look at it, but I put it on my wish list because it looks so cool. An interesting concept. Like, you can have fun even with things that you would normally think are like, damn, like how can you upgrade Pong? Well, you can, turns out. Hola, Lucas Carvalho. How are you tonight? Interesting attire. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can do a little bit of quarantine zone. It's like a day is like 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops, because it's not that long, and that we can jump into EU Byzantium because I already tried it once, and I crashed and burned. It was a horrifying experience. But because of the UN campaign is going so well, I think that I'm gonna be breezing through it for the most part. So I was thinking like Byzantium might be a nice challenge afterwards because it's man, I just love Istanbul. I love that city, and thinking about it as Constantinople and reworking Constantinople sounds like a great idea to me. Happy to hear you, Lucas. Well, might I inquire where you're from? Spain, I guess. Totally not judging you by your name. uh, it's just I'm just so smart that I can look at someone's avatar and I'm like, oh god, it must be that. It totally must be that. And let me just rename the stream. Then we're gonna go with quarantine zone, and then we're gonna play a little bit of EU5. All right, so let's jump into it. I'm having a monkey on my back. Did they say that in English? Really? I was never really like I never heard someone say it in the real world, but they keep saying that in English classes here that people say that they have a monkey on their back. And it seems so bizarre to me that someone would like say that. Let me just set up everything so I can see the chat because it's a little bit weird with some of these games. And let me also know about the volume because I have it set up for single player, and I never single player like private play. If you hear it well, monkey on your back, yeah, and it sounds like it's like a fairly old play. Play and coffee. Let me just take a wild sip here because it's been a long day. I don't know what I was thinking setting up streams for Saturday. I'm waking up at 7 to take my daughter to swimming classes, and then I have to burn through the entire day, and then I stream in the night. I'm properly burned in the evening. But I guess it makes it more fun for you. I don't know, man. I was learning English 20 years ago. 30 years ago. So how does that sound? Is it okay? Should I just lower the volume? Something like this? Would it be better? I just don't want it to be too loud. Some of the gunshots can be, in my opinion. Wait, let me just... I'll do it this way. It's gonna be a little bit better. Dialogue, we're gonna keep high. Have you ever played Pathology? No, but it's a game that I'm interested in. It's the one about you coming to the city where there's a ton of infected people and you're trying to save it. Or am I mistaking it for something else? Yeah, I've read extensively about it, but I never watched it or done anything like try the game because it seems like it's one of those games that if you ever would want to let's play, the blind playthrough would be the best one. So let me just get you guys on what's going on in this game. Nice, past infection.
New equipment. Don't ask me how it works. Georgie's eyes lit right up. Go see him. Find out what we're dealing with.
Okay, so this game.
Directives are now available. Check the bulletins board immediately.
Okay, thanks, man. So this game is everywhere. I guess that most of you have seen it, but basically it's a really fun game in which you are a commander of a checkpoint during a zombie apocalypse. I'm about halfway through the campaign right now. The way it works is that you have all of these tools available, including a gun, which I got recently, and you inspect people that come to your checkpoint. You can get them in, and you inspect them, and if they have any of the symptoms that are deemed infected, you send them to the liquidation. If they have some symptoms but you're not sure, you can send them to a quarantine, and if they are free, you send them, or if they're clear, you send them to the housing. Basically, you have, I can show you, this is basically where we are, and this is the base. There's a lab. You know, you feed the people. There's the quarantine, but you need to be really careful, because if you have like 30 people, for example, already saved, we evacuated yesterday, by the way, so I don't have any there. But if a zombie gets through, it can kill most of your people within, you know, a few hours. You don't get to see that. You basically just get the report when you wake up that a zombie got through and you know, ate half of your people. Anyway, what do you have for me? These are the guys that are actually helping us do stuff. So we have a new tool called Matiscope. What is this? A powerful ophthalmological tool for observing the virus. Use the Matiscope to zoom in and pan across the survivor's retina. Certain ocular parasites and anomalies indicate infection. Okay, we'll have a new tool to play with. I'm playing this pretty much blind. I played it on my... I spent about 5-6 hours playing it so far. It's basically like a Papers, Please kind of thing, where you know, need to... They made a lot with that. So what we're gonna start with here. So Papers, Please Zombies Edition. Yeah, exactly. Like it's that kind of game. But I really like the tools that you have. So first things I have to do is I go and check out the quarantine.
Identification verified.
So we got 3 people in the quarantine from yesterday. So what you need to do is you recheck them and see if they got better or worse. Okay, so this lady had yellow eyes, but now she got worse. She has what it's called, hold on, I want to figure out the symptoms. So she has conjunctivitis now. You have 3 statuses basically. Something that's sick, but they're fine. You know, they can have whatever disease they have. Then they have sick or infected, you're not sure, which is exactly what the quarantine is for. And then you have an infected symptom, which is like, for example, red eyes. So she no longer has the yellow eyes, which would be a symptom of being sick. She is now way worse. So let's take her temperature. She didn't have a fever or issue with pulse yesterday, so she's still okay on that. Yeah, she still has an aggressive reaction to us checking her reflexes. You can scan their body to see if they have any bites or anything. She didn't have anything. Okay, she has... Yeah, okay, she had a bruise or, you know, cuts on her body, which might be a source of infection, which is the main reason why she ended in quarantine. But she is not showing any new symptoms. Nothing on the x-ray either. The issue, I hate quarantine because you basically lock these people in, and many times you just come during the morning and you find out that there's someone infected and killed like 5 people there. It's such a horrifying fate. Okay, let me see. I don't think we're gonna see anything on her because she came yesterday when this wasn't yet. Okay, there's nothing here. You can go deeper, maybe we'll see something. Yeah, but because this is a new tool and she came yesterday, I don't think she has any symptoms. Okay, so we won't know anything. Let's put her back to quarantine and we'll see tomorrow. There is a tool that you can use, which is called the syringe analyzer, which will tell you immediately if the person is infected or not. This, I'm gonna use it on her because she has a special story. She came yesterday and she was abused. She's 16-year-old. She was pretty badly hurt. She had bruises all over her body. I don't know if she still have it or if it healed. Wow, it actually healed. Alright, so she is now... Okay, scot-free basically. She has nothing. She had bruises, and we were told to put her in quarantine because she was abused as a kid, and they weren't sure if she's not infected, but... Okay. You also have a stethoscope. You can listen to her if she's okay. And I think she's fine, but she had a special story. So this happened to me before, and you're told to put them in quarantine. And I let the guy out the next day, and he killed everyone. So let me just do this.
The subject is not infected.
Okay, perfect. But this is, you have like a couple of them. You have to be really careful about who you use it on. And you know, I'm using it on her because I really don't want her. Like, she was an abused child. I really don't want her to get worse. Feel safe with all of the rats running around, or if you're pretending there's not such thing as rats. You can actually shoot them, and you get a little bit of money for that.
It doesn't feel secure.
Hey, Keegan. Welcome to the stream. So this guy had bruises, he had a rash and skin cuts, and he had a sickly breath. Let's see if he got worse. I think he had them on his back. Oh no, he has more rash now. Okay, let's take the temperature. No, he's still okay. Nothing in his eyes too. He's still sick. Nah, I'm not letting you in. You'll have to wait, and I'll put sickly breath. Oh, he already has it there. Cool. So all of you guys will stay in the quarantine for now, and let's go to meet the other people. See what they are like.
Identification verified.
Okay, so bastards. Alright, so let's see the first new person. Yeah, I checked it yesterday. He didn't have anything.
You can trust me. I'm healthy.
Okay, well. Alright, temperature is fine. Reflexes are fine. I like this part. Like, you can beat them basically, and they have to take it. It's so brutal. Okay, does she have any bites or anything? Nope. Nope. Nothing on her body either. Okay. Breathing seems normal. That's fine. Okay, this all looks okay too. This one is mostly for contraband, to be quite honest. They sometimes stuck something in their cavities. It's really awful. I hate that. Alright, and he has droopy eyes. I actually checked on, yeah. So Madiscope, we're looking for these things. If she has ocular, these ones are okay. These ones, phage complex and chromatic staphylococcus, are dangerous, and necrotic pume and corneal infiltrate would be terrible. Alright. Yeah, so see, this is a new person, so she has that. Okay, so this one is okay. You can see it on the bottom of the screen. This one is also okay, though she is sick. Anything in here? I really hope they're not going to be hiding them somewhere like super far off. But the game has been fairly fair in this. Alright, so there's nothing else. So she has... which ones? She had this one and this one. Alright, she doesn't have a bleeding or anything. Wait, what else did we check? No in the bleeding. No, reflex she had. She doesn't have a bag or anything. Her breath is okay. Temperature was okay. Alright, so I think she's fine. Send her to a survival's block and hope for the best. Nice. She was okay. So let's see another person. What?
Can we hurry this up? I have a stream.
What people phasing through glass? What? What do you mean? What people phasing through glass? Conquer. Alright, so what about you? Take those off. Yeah, this is gonna be a tutorial. Oh, snap. Okay, so it's a fever and a high pulse. So this dude is immediately gonna go to quarantine. The only issue that I have with this game that really makes me mad. Oh, okay, so aggressive response 2 is that, like, if you miss a symptom, like the guy has a bite, for example, and the game is not okay with you immediately just sending him for liquidation, you need to mark all of the symptoms, which is kind of making me mad. I think it should be, because it would be easier, you know. Or, and I guess that's the point why they don't want you to do that. You have to mark everything. But if there's like a symptom that's a dead giveaway, like a bite, you should be able to just, you know, let them just go, and the game shouldn't really try to force you to search for other things. Like, I literally had a person walk in who had, yeah, he's sick. A person who came in and was yellow or green, had a blood on his mouth, and had like a 43 fever, and the game was like, nah, you have to completely check him out. Oh, and he had a bite on his face. I forgot about that. Okay, sickly breath. I marked the aggressive response. Alright, let's check the eyes. The game is gonna be... Holy hell, what is this? I've never seen this before. Alright, dude is going... He's not gonna like this. Okay, let me see. Okay, so these are the sickly ones. Thing here. No, this is all fine. Alright, so he has... Alright, so he has... Which ones? This one and this one. Alright, so one thing that I want to show you now is... How would I say this? Okay, I'm gonna show you. Basically, if you feel that someone has something you don't know about, you can basically send them in here and you dissect them. The game doesn't really give a damn if you do it for every single person, but I'm trying to play a little bit ethically. And what I saw on that X-ray is an unknown symptom. I have no idea what that was. Novel file, that would be, if you had the internal bleeding, this is pancreas, or not, it's like liver, basically. So I could just send him there and dissect him, but if he's not, you know, infected, I hate doing that. So what I do, I'm gonna just use this tool on him, and if it tells me he's infected, I'm just gonna dissect him and see.
The subject is not infected.
Oh, you get to live another day, man. Good for you.
Okay, I guess.
Damn.
Don't make me wait.
Yeah, we're gonna do Byzantium after this. I'm just showing guys this game that I'm having fun playing. Alright, so dude has cheese in his bag. Okay. They have the weirdest things in the backpack sometimes. They have, like, you know, a bear trap. Sometimes they carry zombie parts, which is a dead giveaway that, you know, they're dead, basically. Alright, no temperature or anything, you're looking good. Okay, that looks normal. I'm trying to play the game, you know, as responsible as possible. I really hate killing people, and like the game is outright basically telling you like if you have any doubt, just send them to liquidation, kill them. Don't bother with people, it's not worth it. Just, you know, dissect them every time you feel like it's a good idea. But I really hate doing that. Okay, reeling is okay. This guy looks so far alright. Yeah, this is what the lungs should look like. So, you know, I should have sent him... I think the game is trying to basically force you to dissect people just so that you get more symptoms. Man, this guy looks clear. Really nothing here. Not infected at all. He's perfectly healthy. Almost surprisingly so. Yeah, nothing there. Dude is completely healthy. That's so nice. I like to see people who are not ill. So nothing here, no bruises, no bites. Temperature was okay, breathing is fine. He just did a backpack with cheese. Doesn't even have anything in his eye. Yeah, sir, you are free to go. Welcome to the camp. Alright. Is cheese contraband? No, cheese is not contraband. Watching my daughter, she likes this one. The Quarantine Zone? I like this game too. It's kind of fun. But again, like the game gives you so many tools to basically be a monster, and I'm trying to be as good to the people as I can. Because like I feel like they've seen too much horror already. Okay, reflexes are okay. Okay, nothing. There's a symptom that I haven't seen in the game at all, which is called necrosis. And I'm just horrified about seeing it on someone, like they have a big, you know, boots or something, and I just uncover that their leg is rotting or something. It's just stuff of nightmares. And we seem to have a lot of healthy people. Usually you get 1 or 2 per day, and now we've sent already so many. It's a good day. I'm happy. Okay, nothing here. No contraband. Alright. I guess they're going right on us because we have this eye thingy now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, no. Well, that's it. That's it for the lady. Everything else looked fine, but she has an infected eye. So if you let her in, that would be it for us. Well, I'm very sorry, lady, but you have the corneal infiltrate. Toxic traces that irritate nerves and trigger sharp pain spikes. Otherwise, she was perfectly healthy. Damn. Damn. Nothing at all. Well, if you would please go that way. Oh man. And I was just saying about how healthy she looked. Well, pleasure to meet you too. If you're sick, I'm not gonna feel sorry about you then. I mean, what kind of a person comes to a checkpoint that is supposed to let them in, you know, to a safe place, and this is the thing that they tell someone? Jesus Christ, man, get a grip. Alright, so this guy has the bleeding. When they clutch their stomach like this, that's a dead giveaway that there is something wrong with their internal organs. Oh. Oh, what is this? Man, I never know what this is. I tried to dissect someone who was infected, and I thought it would be like a second stage of bruises before the necrosis, but the game was like, nah, there's no symptom. So I guess this is just bruise? It's definitely something.
Quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your
What
outer
about...
clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves. Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Sure looks necrotic. Yeah, I was thinking that that's that, but it when I sent the people for dissection, it didn't show anything. So I'm not really sure what that is. I scanned them before hitting them, since hitting seems to be bruises. But the bruises are fine, man. You can easily identify those. It's not an issue. Okay, so this guy is dead. I can already see that black thing over there. Yeah, he's infected. He has... Okay, yeah, this one is... as the necrotic pathogen or whatever they call it. Alright, my dear sir. You have these fellas and this one, necrotic plume and internal bleeding most likely. Did he have a bag? No. I think we checked his reaction, didn't we? Oh, he doesn't have a reflex too. Okay, but that's not a dead giveaway. That can be anything. Man, did I check his briefing? I'm starting to second guess myself. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Temperature was also fine. No contraband, nothing. Alright. So I think we checked everything. We got bruises, no temperature, no breath issue, no bag or anything. Missing reflex. And if you would follow the soldier, he's gonna show you the path. Yeah, I assumed so. They can turn on you if you send them to liquidation. You forget one of those eye things, the white ones. Oh, I didn't even notice it. String things in eyes. Ah, sorry, I missed that. Thanks, guys. I need to check the chat. One-way ticket to the fun zone. Yeah. I also missed aggression. He was probably aggressive. You know, when... Oh snap, you were also saying something. I wasn't listening. Okay, so high elevated pulse. So that's... Already we know he's gonna go to quarantine. No reflex. Alright, so this guy is suspicious as hell. Let's have a look. Nothing on the body so far. We haven't seen any bite today. They usually, at least a couple of people that have a dead giveaway like a bite. Well, it seems okay, but he's probably having something with his lungs. Oh yeah. This guy is lost. Alright, but this looks really bad. This looks really bad. So here's the nondescript respiration. Let's have a look at the contraband. Nothing. Look at the arm bruised. Which one? This one? No, that's just skin coloring. For some reason, a lot of the people seems to have what is this called? I forgot the name in English. It's when you have the pigment issues. It's not a symptom. It's basically just like a freckles kind of thing. Okay, now let's check the eye. I have a feeling that he's gonna be lost. No, this looks okay. But he's sick, for sure. Wait. No, just the... Okay. Did I miss the... Nope, it's just virus and virus. Not even the bad kind of virus. I mean, there's a lot of them. Vitogo? Is it that? Vitogo? I thought it was called like Alepesis or something like that. I forgot the name. So you and you.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Nothing else. I still think there might be something wrong with him though. But we haven't found anything like... Oh, it's the hair loss. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah. So the Vitogo, what the wolf I was saying. That's it. Okay, let's check the bag. Oh, what he has. Oh snap! I didn't check the daily board. We have a quest. Toxic Avenger. A civilian is heading in your way with a backpack full of Limburger cheese. It smells so bad that even death avoided. Confiscated. Oh man, we probably let the guy pass. That was the guy with the cheese. Damn, I forgot that. I was telling you guys about it. You get like a daily task here, and that was the guy with the cheese, man. Damn it, we missed out on money. All right, but sure, like whatever, guy. You are going to quarantine. Oh, and I forgot to mark that he has a backpack.
Anyone ever told you that your face
Oh, but we still got excellent expression, so.
Move it.
I don't know what's up with it, Agronomous too. Like, okay, well she's dead. She's already turning. Chick is bad. Yeah, I forgot. But turns out the game didn't even care. So how high is your fever exactly? Not at all. Well, she, just from the looks of it, she's already, you know, gone. Fixes are okay, that's fine, but... Nice tat. I wish there was something we could do for these people, but... Unfortunately... She doesn't have any bites or anything, she's just purely infected. Alright. Yeah, she'll be gone tomorrow. We can't even put her in quarantine. It's just, she's gone. Okay, nondescript breathing. No bruises or anything. Wait, let me check her face. Yeah, she has a pus on her eye. And... Wait, the temperature was okay, right? Yeah, well, there's nothing we can do for you, lady.
Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your outer
Best thing would be if she had some symptom that we didn't see before, but there's not gonna be anything. She's probably has something in her eye too. Okay, here's the eye thingy. There's the regular virus. And there's the culprit. No, wait, that's a regular, that's a dangerous virus. It's not. Right? Yeah. Okay, so that's... So this threat cluster occurs Spicobacterium chromatic staphylococcus. And that's it. X-ray, we've done everything. So if you please follow the mister to your right. Alright. Bone on face. No, she didn't have bone on face. That was just some smudge.
I'm just tired. Not sick.
You're just tired. Okay, let's see. This looks relatively okay. He has freckles. For some reason, that made me laugh the first time I played it. Freckles is like the first thing you get as a symptom, and it just tells you they're sick. I mean, I guess they're trying to make sure that you like understand what freckles is, and that it's not like a symptom of any disease. Maybe there are some people that think it is a disease, but no. Okay, so you, mister, have a rash. Which is automatic quarantine. They sometimes try to hide the bite on their legs. Nothing. Today is really about teaching us how to use that eye thing, I feel. Eye and nose is okay. Yeah, it's just smudges. What about their breathing? Looks okay. No contraband either. People are really clear today. Didn't have a bag, so that's fine. Even looks okay. No bleeding, no aggression, no bites, nothing. But he still has the rash, so you'll have to go to the quarantine. Check that eye. It's looking infected, but nothing really bad here. Just viruses. And that's the here's the macrophages though. Yeah, the bacteria. Yeah, I was just saying that the I think this is called macrophage, isn't it? Macrophage and then or bacteriophage. Phage complex destroys bacteria and causes local inflammation. So that's a macrophage, I think. This one, and this one. We haven't seen the ocular helminth yet, or maybe I missed it. Man, we're starting to get packed quarantine, and if any of them turns, man, that's it for all of them. Didn't have a bag, right? Nope. So quarantine.
I'm not sick. I swear.
Missed something.
Come on.
Are we done? Can I just go?
Not yet. Okay, temperature's okay. Reflexes are normal. Alright, nothing here. Is that just smudge? Yeah, it's just dirt. Oh, we might have a good guy for once. Someone queer. We haven't had a lot of luck recently. Past few guys were all... Okay, so that looks good. Breathing is fine. Okay. Wait, let me just check. Nope, nothing. Alright. Wow, not even anything in his eyes. Okay, well, I mean, he doesn't have droopy eyes, so the game said that if that's the case, then there's probably nothing. Let me just check a little bit more if there isn't something in the back. Nope. Nope, dude is okay. Did he have a bag? No. Wow, someone with a clean bill of health? Nothing, nothing. Didn't miss anything, right? Some kind of dots on his back. Oh, that's just pigmentation. That is just pigmentation. Oh, let me just double check it to be sure. You mean this? That's just, yeah, just like, what do you call these, like birthmarks? I think birthmarks. Yeah, the dirt is sometimes a little bit of an issue. But let me check his sides too, just to make sure. No hidden bite. No, sorry, you are completely healthy. Free to go.
Don't make me wait.
And that's the last guy. Oh god. Yeah, I can already see that this guy is gonna go. He's gonna get it.
My kids made it through yesterday. I just need to join them.
Yeah. So, immediate red eyes, green skin, elevated pulse. Usually when you see them like this, they already have like 43-degree fever. Yeah, elevated pulse. He's probably gonna have a bite somewhere. Okay, internal bleeding. Sick of breath, elevated pulse. Does he have anything on his face? No. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's gone. I mean, you know, you just see the eyes and it's clear, but again, the game forces you to go through it all just to make sure that you don't miss anything. Which, in my opinion, is a waste. It would be much easier if you just, you know, like you see a guy with this much stuff, and you know, there's really nothing you need to know more. If it was, you know, if I was designing this, I would probably make more symptoms nondescript, and you would need to have like a couple of them to make sure, and that, and they are, you know, okay. Confiscating, confiscating, confiscating. You cannot let them confiscate contraband. Okay, I don't know if I can take the syringe. Yeah, I can take the syringe. And then you would basically just know that, like, you would need more. Like, for example, the green skin and the eyes I get. But I would make more of them. Oh, what's that? That's contraband. Alright, so what you do is you tell this guy to extract contraband. They take it away. And let's check his eyes. There's some kind of dots on his back. Oh, I read that. He looks like he came straight out of Morrowind, yeah. Kinda, but... Oh! Wow, look at this. What the hell is this? Why is it also red? Oh, because he has red eyes. Yeah, I realized. So, okay, that was stupid of me. There's nothing really in the eyes, but also a nice detail that, like, when they have this, how's that? All right, so we checked everything. Yeah. All right, sir. So, if you please follow us that way.
I trust you guys, but this feels wrong.
Well, yeah, we're done. Survivor inspection completed. We missed the guy with the cheese, but that's on me because I forgot about it. All right, now How many people? Wow, we have a lot of people in there.
Quarantine status stable. No incidents reported.
Well, we'll see in the morning. You want to do some target practice? Okay, well, that's it for us. Wait, let me just check the base, because you need to make sure that everything is properly supplied. But I think I did it yesterday. Tense, the generator is okay. Well, actually, that one could be supplied. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. So we can rest. Internal contraband. I think I marked that, didn't I? Or did I?
External infected rushing the
Oh.
perimeter. Prevent
Okay, well,
breach.
this is a mini game that you get sometimes. Very rare, but this is like the third time I'm getting it.
Prevent breach.
It's basically just you killing a bunch of dudes. I think this is. I hate to say it. I think this is the effect of the war that we're seeing. Basically, the game just has you kill infected like this. I don't even know if you can lose this one because it's so easy. Just kill them. Just as I said that, I realized that this might be a proper time to actually lose for the first time. The game, me going, yeah, well, we didn't get anyone. Yeah. I don't even think this mini game is specifically like fun, and just, you know, doesn't really pose much of a challenge. You just need to make sure that you hit everyone. The biggest difficulty you get is that you run out of ammo sometimes, so you have to switch weapons. But I think they might want to do something with it a little bit later, because they're still updating the game. Okay, well, there's a lot of them today. So I guess it's getting a little bit more difficult. But the thing is, they reach the gate and nothing happens. Or at least, you know, I missed one guy last time and he was just standing at the wall doing nothing. So I'm not sure what really is the point. If you're saying something in the chat, I'll check it later because I need to focus on this. Oh yeah, see, like there's a guy and he's not doing anything. Basically, we're just standing there. A quadron with 20mm, 105mm, 37mm. It's probably over 150 to 200 kilograms of guns and ordnance. WoW has... Oh, it has percentage HP. Ah, okay, well, I did not notice that there's one. Alright guys, so let me just make a vote here if you want to do one more day or if we're gonna switch to EU. Yes, no, because I'm having fun. So if you like this, we can do one more day. I still want to get to the EU, but you know, no need to rush it. So let's see. In the meantime, I'm just gonna check the quarantine because I really feel bad for those people, and every day I'm like, I hope that they didn't get eaten. Wanted patient 0.5. Our expedition crew found a dwelling containing evidence of an early variant of the virus. So if someone comes from 8 Horatio Street, we have to eliminate them. What's going on? Oh no.
Identification verified.
Well, 2 of them turned.
Incident detected.
Well, Well, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put one of them in the cage. And we're gonna burn the other one. Oh well. So far it looks like we're continuing. So let's just do this. Now the cages, just gonna show you that. Again, I think this is a mechanic that could use a little bit of work. But you basically, if you catch a zombie alive, you put them in this cage. And when there's an evacuation, they get transported and you get a free extra, you know, this syringe. This one for free. If you get a zombie and you get it transported out. So that's how I'm having trouble walking. Not sure why. By the way, I never tried it, but there is a warning that if you shoot someone in the base with not, like they don't care. You can kill all of the survivors. The game doesn't care at all. But if you shoot someone that is from the base, like a soldier or any of the staff, they immediately murder you. All right. So thanks for the vote, guys. Let me just end it. I appreciate that you're having fun. I'm having fun too. So let's see what's in the back.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your
Holy
turn.
hell.
Remove your outer clothing.
Dude
Glasses
was on a
and
mission.
gloves
Can we confiscate
Take my
this?
stuff.
for inspection.
I don't think this is contraband. Gasoline and it.
Really?
Yeah, it should be, but it's not. I don't know why. It just, I don't know. The game has weird things in it sometimes. Like, all right, well, fair enough. So please remove the glasses. Okay, temperature and pulse is okay. Magic satchel bad, but yeah, it's a bag of holding. It's a bag of holding. Okay, body seems clear. We could be lucky here. I would really like it if we had some. There was a really sad moment, I think, in the game like 2 days ago. A dude came in and he was telling me that he's waiting for his dad, but he had like 4 symptoms. So I put him in quarantine, and when I came in the morning, he was turned. So we had to liquidate him, and his dad came at the end of the line, and when I told him that his son is dead, he jumped on me with a knife, and I had to shoot him. It was kind of heart-wrenching the way they, put it in the game. Really didn't make me feel very good about myself. When we need to start checking the addresses. West 111th Street. Horatio Street. Please remind me that I need to check the addresses. Scratch on chest? Where? I don't see anything. Scratch on chest? What did you see? Scratch on chest. Ah, okay. Oh, never mind then. Breathing seems okay. There's no contraband either. I kind of hate that the game makes you second guess everything. Okay, eyes are completely clear. That's great. Happy to hear that. So, did I just contraband? Reflexes, eyes, no internal bleeding, no temperature, no symptom, no bruises. We were really lucky. Let me just quickly do it again. Not hiding a bite somewhere. No, well, welcome to the base, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Next survivor.
Hey.
Okay, red skin and droopy eyes. Let me just remove that. Red skin is not a damning symptom though. The droopy eyes might be though. He doesn't have a temperature or anything though. I think the red skin is supposed to simulate like a sunburn or something. Okay, reflexes are okay. I can't believe that we haven't had a single person with a bite so far. There are so many of them. Okay, that's just birthmarks. Let me see your hands. Yeah, nothing on them. Alright, so that's relatively okay. The dark mark. The eye mark. The red. Yeah, alright. What about the breathing? Oh, he's sick. Yeah, he's sick, but again, none of this is an actual damning symptom. Wait, where was the breathing? Here. Sick with breath. Nothing that I can see here. Alright, now let's check those eyes, mister. Okay, a lot is going on. No macrophages though. Yeah, he's just having like a... he's having like a flu or something. These are just regular sickly. Sickly symptoms. Isn't this thing the COVID? Oh no, no, it's not. But it looks like a little bit like it. The COVID was a spiked one. That's true. I forgot. I like when I correct myself immediately. Wait, what was that? No, it's one of those. Is it? Wait. Yeah, it is. All right. So even the symptoms here look. So this one and this one. He's like really sick, but all of it is okay. The reflexes were okay. He didn't have a bag. Did I check the temperature? I'm sure I did, but he doesn't even have a fever or anything. He just has infection. No aggression, no bleeding, no rash, nothing. The eyes are okay. Well, I guess, like, I mean, I don't really trust myself, but you are free to go.
I'm forever
Yeah.
dead.
Move it.
He was really sick, but
Please, I have children. They're waiting for me.
I do have children myself, lady, and I'm not letting you threaten them with your sickness if you're sick. Rest assured that if you are okay, we are letting you in. Now please hold still while we administer the procedure. Alright, nothing here. Let me show those hands. Nothing, nothing. Man, this game is really freaking me out right now because, you know, everybody seems to be okay. They're gathering survivors like Pokemon. It's really weird. Okay, reflexes are okay. It is also okay. Adenoviruses. What are the adenoviruses? I know that name. Isn't that like flu, or I really don't know much about microbiology, to be quite honest. Oh, hello. What do we have here? Alright, well, the game is playing tricks on us already. She doesn't have really droopy eyes, but she has a large-scale infection. And wow, okay, so they can be even. I have to really check everything. Like these growths are no, they're over there as well. I guess it wouldn't be as unfair as to have like one of them somewhere, and then have you like miss it. All right, well, I'm sorry to say that you are not going in. You are going to. Man, well, no, she has like a little droopy eyes, doesn't she? I thought that she didn't, but hopefully she's gonna be okay tomorrow. I really don't relish that. So quarantine for you.
Come on. Do this.
I missed something.
Please. I've lost too much already. Don't make me turn back now.
What?
Most forms of common cold are adenoviruses. Yes, I thought so, that they're like the well, I call it the flu, but yeah. Sometimes these guys have like the wildest tats. It's insane. Yeah, I like this. Right leg, left leg. I saw it a couple of times already. I always assumed that the people were on some kind of operation. That they need to make sure that they didn't like operate on the wrong one. Yeah, looks like a gang member, exactly. I liked in House, in Dr. House, he was writing on his legs like, not this one either. Hold on, what is this? No, it's just... Wait, is it skin discoloration? Yeah. Oh, snap, I didn't check. I didn't check the address on her. Okay, let me double check her if she's... Just reminded we were supposed to check the address.
Just
Nope. Okay.
you'll see I'm fine.
Go back to quarantine.
I'm fine.
Okay, so where were we? No temperature. Nothing on his body. He seems to have issues with internal bleeding, though. I don't know why they call it internal bleeding. I would assume it's like... oh. Yeah, he's almost turned. Alright, kind sir. You're gonna go to the right. We already know about that. Kind of thing like a Mexican Joe Stalin. Many forms of pharyngitis, gastrobronchitis. I've had all of them in the past few months. Alright, so I assumed this doesn't look okay, right? This doesn't look right. He has something with his... I guess that's what the game might be mentioning by the internal bleeding. Because I tried to dissect someone that had symptoms like this and it told me that there's nothing... nothing wrong with them. And the eyes. He really has just infected breathing when we get down to it. So eyes are okay, no rashes, nothing, no pus or anything, not even a temperature, but his infected breath. Reflexes were okay, nothing in his... Boston, Anderson. What does it say? Collect postcards from places never visited. It says it makes the world feel bigger. Well, I'm thinking that what we could do here, we could actually put him... I mean, we're gonna kill him anyway, so why don't we send him to the laboratory, see if we can find some new symptom on him. Because we know that he's just lost.
What are you doing? Is this really necessary?
Okay, lose the hat. Okay, temperature is fine. Absent reflex, alright. So that already is starting to be a bit of sus. Oh, and the internal bleeding. Where is it? Here. Now, let's have a look-see. Man, wild tattoos on these guys. But again, no bites so far. I'm shocked. Then that is like... In my experience, there was so many of those. Okay, nothing
You
here.
are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait
Nothing
for your turn.
here.
Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
Yeah,
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
that's what it should look like. I guess something is wrong. I don't know, he doesn't even have anything in there. Okay, nothing in the eye. So we have absent reflex and internal bleeding. Nothing in the eye. Oh, so there's like, I think it was a tattoo, but I'm gonna double check. He doesn't have a bag. Breathing was okay. Did I do the breathing? No, I didn't. Okay, he's sick. Okay, so sick with breath. It's just dirt. I have a upgraded scanner, so when you hover over it, it disappears. So I ignore it because it's just dirt. In the beginning, it was kind of a bit difficult to for me to distinguish whether it was bruises or dirt. So I upgraded my scanner to just delete if there is, or it, it vanishes the dirt. Alright, so if you look at it, he has absent reflex, internal bleeding, and sick of breath, but that's about it. Temperature really was okay. Oh yeah, address. Rendalis Road. No, not that. Alright, so what else did we miss anything? Bleeding, no bites, no bruises, nothing. Just go last check. Nice. Arms are nope, sir, you are free to go. Now I really feel like we shouldn't let you go, but you are just a little bit sick. Man, that's a wild stash. Out of my way. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Not with that attitude. So aggression right off the bat. Pulse is alright, okay.
Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves. Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Okay, so he's clutching his stomach. So that's a clear sign of internal bleeding. See your back. Just birthmarks. Nothing on his legs, no bites, no skin cuts, nothing like that. Have a nice breath there, sir. Alright, let's see inside of you. Yeah, infected. Or, it's not infected, it's like inflamed would be the better word. Oh, hello. What do we have here? Don't worry, we'll get it out of you. And there's something too. Oh, so out of my way, and he's carrying contraband. Can't make that one up. No bag. Let's see those eyes. Looks okay. Okay, so let's remove that, just for you being a douchebag. So, we didn't find anything, just aggression. Temperature and pulse was okay, let me just double check. Yeah. Breathing was okay, doesn't carry any baggage. Reflex was okay. Nothing in the eye. Well, I hate to do it, but you're free to go. Poor inspection. Hold on, hold on. I did something wrong with him. I did something wrong with him. I really hope that I didn't miss anything. Well, I can still kill him if I want to. Well, I guess we'll have to pay the price if there was something wrong. Inspection, what could I have missed? You didn't have any... Did you guys see anything wrong? Did I miss anything? Why was it marked as poor inspection? Was it because of the address? Well, let's have a look at you, sir, while we're here. So the way this works is you have an identified organ that you want to remove, which is in this case, whatever that thing is over there. I guess it's a muscle. And you just remove everything that's in front of it. Oh, well, this was easy. Just extract it. And you take it, you put it in the machine. It's really gruesome. But if that person has some symptoms you don't know, the game is gonna tell you about it. Okay, so look, color difference. Non-standard organ cover. Okay, so that's what he had. Ooh, he had discovered intestines or something, I think. I thought it was the bleeding, but no. Okay, so I wasn't aware of that. But that's the thing, like, I had a guy with this exact symptom and the game told me there was no special symptom. I just did this at random because we knew that he was already lost. So that guy might be infected. That could be an issue. And no, I don't think aggression means... Oh, it does. It does mean quarantine. Alright, I did not realize that. Okay, I can go and take care of this. But I guess we just pay for our mistakes.
God, you're one ugly bastard. No wonder they sent you here.
Alright. Now we're gonna be smarter. I always thought that aggression meant that they were just mad, but... Cool. I mean, with an one, again, I said this was blind, so, you know, I'm playing it as I go. Okay, nothing. That's an interesting tat. So yeah, I just hope that he is not infected. Because if he is, then a lot of people are gonna pay the price for my mistake. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at those droopy eyes of yours. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything terribly wrong with her. Wait, no, there it is. That's an infection. Man, it's reminding me of COVID. Yeah, well, I mean, did I tell you guys ever? I don't want to repeat myself, but did I ever tell you guys about how I caught COVID? Because that was one of the weirdest, most horrifying experience of my life, and you know, it was nothing in the end. But when I caught COVID, it was in the very early stages when you know it just got to be here, and literally nobody knew what to do. So they created these like mobile stations where you could have your blood taken, and you know they could basically do the smears and everything. So I went there, and it was in the middle of the night, and it was snowing, and there were all of these guys in hazmat suits. It literally looked like from a horror movie, and I just waited in line with other like 1,000 people, and then they took it and gave me a number and told me to go home. I just was standing there thinking like, man, am I gonna die? Like, is it really that serious? Like, everybody said that it's like, you know, for healthy people it shouldn't pose any risk, but like I felt literally like in some kind of apocalyptic movie. And then it turned out I already had it, and because we had high fevers with my wife for a couple of days, and we were just so sick that I went there, and then they told me that I tested positive, and I was like, yeah, so we both had it. But by the time that I got my results, we were already through it. But it was such a bizarre moment. I was just standing there thinking like, my God, man, this is really screwed. Okay, reflexes are okay. I need to focus on this because I'm messing it up. Okay, so breathing is okay, but you're still going to...
You are in a quarantine zone.
I wonder if this is discovered or not.
Remove your outer clothing.
I don't think so. I think that was
Glasses and
way
Prepare
way
your
more
belongings
discovered
for inspection.
in the other... Okay, so everything seems to be fine. Breathing is fine. Temperature is fine. Aggression. So, really, it's just quarantine for you.
You wanna go? Let's settle this mano a mano.
Yes, sir.
For inspection too. Oh! Well, okay. She solved it for us. We'll check her eyes one more time. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Address. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. There was internal contraband. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, I sorry. You know, I'll do it more professional now. I'll check them, and then I'll look at chat. Sorry, because like it distracted me when I'm trying to talk. It's much harder than it looks like, man. Just talking and you know. Okay, so pulse and everything is okay. Dude had a really nice top hat though. Like, kudos to him. So he definitely has either internal bleeding or something's worse. Okay, reflexes seems okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, that's that thing again. I was surprised that she attacked us when he sent her to the quarantine. Yeah, see, like, what the hell is this? That's not a bruise, but it's not necrosis either. I really would like to dissect someone who is... Oh, hello. Alright, bro is quickly moving towards the... probably not gonna make it area. So hold on. So he has bruises, skin cuts. Okay, let's hear that breath of yours. Yeah, okay. So, you're making us a favor, actually, because I was just talking about how I want to see a little bit more about that. Alright, let's see, is there... Okay, so this is definitely discovered or something. Okay, you also have a contraband on you. So let me mark it as contraband.
Remove your outer clothing.
Color difference.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
Anything else I'm missing? No, not really. Okay, let's have a look at those eyes of yours. Nope, eyes are clear. Okay. So, because we know that he's sick, I'm gonna send him to the lab. Oh, I forgot the address again. I need to remember that. Horatio Street. Well, we're gonna liquidate that person anyway, so maybe it's gonna count. So, first address. Ah! Horatio Street.
I just need to join them.
Okay, lady. So what did they said? Eliminate her. Okay, so you are already lost. Unfortunately. She's probably gonna have something damning on her anyway. Or won't she? The game tries to trick you sometimes like this. Nope, she's clear. Let me see your hands. Early stage of the virus, as they said. So sickle breath. Temperature was okay. Nothing that we could find here. Okay, nothing here. Let's see the eyes. There's a lot going on here. Novel vote. The game specifically mentioned in the beginning that unless it's a weapon or a grenade, they do not care. It's up to you. If you do it, you can do it like a roleplay thing. They make you mad because it's very unpleasant removal. But you get fined for it. I wonder if they would like blow up something or kill people if you left them with it, but otherwise it's really okay. But a good point, I should have removed it. I do it as a, you know, basic point of duty or whatever you wouldn't want to call it. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3 things I don't see. Oh, and this one is the first time I see it. Okay, so everything in the left section and nothing from the other section, but I believe that It's a question because there's two things that look very similar. Is they either conjunctivitis or yellow eyes? I think it was the conjunctivitis. And we have all of these bad boys in there. I think we saw anything in here. You think it's the yellow eyes? Maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. It looks a bit more yellow. So do it this way. No bite or anything, no. I'm bleeding. Oh, wait, I nearly shot her in the face, damn. I Alright, but that's about it. So if you please follow the soldier.
So where am I going now?
Again, pre-inspection? What am I missing? I'm doing something really wrong here. I don't know what. Alright, let's have a look at that guy.
Don't get used to the phrase.
Oh, wait, this one. Maybe there's a symptom that I should have discovered already, and the game is just fighting me for not seeing that. Alright, so we're removing the intestines.
Personnel will not be tolerated. Offenders will be isolated.
Because I've really been doing this very little. I'm trying not to like kill people, so I'm only doing it when I'm, you know, absolutely sure that they're lost. Okay, so here we see it. That's one of the symptoms that I missed, because the moldy organ, I've seen it a couple of times, but again, I thought it was just, what would you call it? Like a scanner issue. So when they're this color, it means that they're 100% affected. So this is what I was missing. All right. Oh, I need to kill more people here, I guess. But again, I did it for a couple of people and it told me no new symptom. So, yeah. Alright, well, I'm answering my own questions here. Basically. Which actually tells me, like, what about you? We can recheck you knowing this new thing, because I have a feeling that you had...
Don't need to check me. Just look in my eyes. I'm fine.
No, she has just this thing in her eyes. Right. Oh no, she has also these bad boys. Which I think, yeah. No, I didn't mark them. Alright. So you go back to quarantine. You're alone here, so I do not feel bad about leaving you here, because if someone else would be there and he would be looking like he's way more infected.
Thank you for at least not yelling at me.
Yeah, she's gone. She probably already attacked someone because she's bleeding from the mouth. Mouth bleeding. She has extremely high pulse. That's gonna be a bite, I'm pretty sure. Nope. Man, the game is really... What about the arms and hands? Nothing? Side. Nope. No, not a single bite so far. Really shocked about that. Yeah, no reflex. Alright. She didn't have a bag, right? Yeah. Let's have a look inside. Contraband. More of it. Alright, so we'll have that removed. And I think that cover is suggesting cover differences. Sick or infected. She had contraband. Her eyes look okay, no pus or anything. I mean, she's still gone, so, you know. Let's have a look. Nope, it's fine. Yeah, no reflex. Let me just double check this. I'm not missing anything.
Zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn. Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves. Prepare your
Yellow eyes or conjunctivitis? No. No. She doesn't have anything. Or wait, were you talking about the person in the quarantine? Sorry, I missed that. So the pulse is a dead giveaway. So liquidation.
At least it's not a death sentence, right?
Well, you'll be surprised about that. You think her? No, she doesn't have evil eyes. I'll enjoy finding you here dead tomorrow. Alright, well, one thing that I actually was thinking about here was doing some upgrades. We have the upgrades for you, quarantine as well. We have a lot of money, so... Soldiers. Several soldiers stationed along the wall to assist in shooting zombies during attacks. Alright, we can do that one. Anything for the tents? Yeah, let's get more of them. Let's resupply. Generator. Battery. Keeps us still running for 1 minute during a power outage. It's actually pretty good. We don't have enough money for that though. Canteen is resupplied. Clinic. Let's resupply it. Alright then, well. Actually, can you do something in the garage? I never really checked. No, there's nothing really there. Or at least, I've never seen anything here. This is where the evacuation takes place, so. Alright, well now the question, the big question. This is the guy. Can I see his organs? Because I wish I could just pull him out now, but... Do we risk it? He's telling me to do it, but... Wait, I'm thinking, can I syringe him now when he's already here? I think I could.
The subject is infected. And
Alright, well. That settles it. Alright, well. The game has saved me from a mistake. Cool. It's actually kind of a nice detail that you can do this afterwards. I did not expect that. Alright. Kill and walk. Okay, but that's our kill. So that's fine. Maintenance. I mean, a kind of a... But, wow, I really like this. The fact that you can do that is pretty cool. The fact that you can do that is darn cool.
New directives are now available. Check the bulletins board immediately.
Not sure if the virus affects rats, but there are way too many. Thin them out before they grow to the size of boars, just like in the stories. I'll have a look at you,
Verified.
and then we're just gonna
Stable.
end it and jump into EU,
Incidents reported.
because I promised that to you guys. So let us do that next.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't okay.
So she had the eyes. Temperature is okay. Reflex is fine. No new symptoms, as far as I can see. All right. Everything is fine. Okay. Is this discoloration or is it not? I think it's not. Okay, let's have a look in those eyes. Alright, it's looking better. No sign of those evil bad boys. They're gone. Is her becoming middle? No, I think she's just mad. I would have to shoot every single one that's in there. The aggression is usually that they tell you something like "out of my way" or something, or you know, talk really bad with you. Yeah, I don't think she's. I think she's fine. All right. Well, this symptom is no longer present. Common differences: non-standard organ color. Hit you with the hammer one more, just for good measure. Should have a bag. Toss and everything's okay. Yeah, alright. So let us send her to the survivor's block. Nice.
Thank you.
Good for you, lady.
Thank you so much.
Alright, so that's it for the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's fun. I really like it. As far as these games goes, because you know I never really featured anything like this on my channel. There's a bunch of them, and I always wanted to go back to Papers, Please, because it's one of my guilty pleasures. I watched the Let's Play. I don't know who did it. Was it Metal Canyon? Someone did like a full-on playthrough of all of the endings of everything. So I've seen it like through and through, and I thought like, hey, I'm gonna Let's Play it one day, but I need to forget everything about it. And with that said, I have avoided it like the plague. But I think at this point, I'm mostly confident and I don't remember anything about the game at all. So it would be kind of fun to try it and see it and see what it's like. Damn, I'll have to do the menu noise correction. Tell me guys how does it sound, because it's probably super loud. So will this be better? Hey Bloodraven, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Papers, Please are an amazing game. We were playing the Quarantine Zone until now. I'm not sure if you were here or if you just missed it. But yeah, that's a great game. That is a great game. So let me just start a new one. I would like to look at Byzantium as I promised it. Yeah. How are you, my man? How's Poland? I haven't seen you around much. I hope you're doing okay. Everything fine in the far north? Yeah, I was thinking I could maybe let's play it, but again, I'm let's playing so many things that I just need to be careful. I need to finish something first. And I have such a backlog. What the game that I want to do next, when I'm finished with what I'm playing, is gonna be Suzerain, which is a game that I'm interested in for months now. And it's gonna be a really nice playthrough. I'm avoiding it because that game is so complex, but it's more of a story-based simulation. I'm not sure if you guys know it. but I want to let's play it blind because they put you in a role of a president of a country, and through decisions and economic actions and politics, you get one of the many endings that the game has. And I really want to make sure that I will not spoil it for myself. So that's what we're gonna look into. Now I want to look at the Byzantine Empire. I've actually already looked at it once, and this would be more of a discussion with you guys about how to tackle it when we actually do let's play it, because this game, Byzantine, is insane. Honestly, I wonder if all of the bad events that I actually got as it were really so bad because I was bad, or because it was a luck, or if something was just horrific. Change some flavor settings. Which flavor settings? Which one? Snowing, freezing. What are your opinion in? You mean like the formation of Europe? Conqueror, is that what you mean? What's the plan? Well, I just want to look at Byzantium because I would like to let's play it later on when I'm finished the UN playthrough. So I just wanted to show it a little bit and have a start and see what we can do with it in the beginning, just to lay down the land, because I feel like in many it's the same with UN, which you cannot see now, but it really is about how you set up the game in the beginning mostly, because if you can do the setup correctly and you learn how to do it and you figure out some of the basic perks, you can figure out a basis that will then let you win the game basically. Now with Byzantium, what I know is that they're pretty much boned. They cannot get, well, okay, I lied. They can get 0.79% tax from the nobles. They cannot get anything from the from the clergy or from the burghers. So basically, the only one that they can tax a little is the peasants, and your maximum tax is 20%, which is as horrifying. Like this is, UN has issues because it's gonna get hit with a disaster, which you cannot avoid. But this is a disaster on a completely different level. You get a lot of minting though, which is a good thing. You're getting a bonus from the monetary policy, but the issue here is that every single estate has just so many privileges. This is insane. So nobility is auxilium et consilium. Nobility controls serfdom. Fortification licenses. Royal marriage rights. Elaborate court life. Manorial courts. It's kind of interesting that even with this plus 5% tax, you just cannot tax them. Oh, and they get consolidated corruption of the elites. What the hell is this even? The entrenched members of the upper classes across our domain have long since sunk their claws into our treasury and courts. Jesus Christ. It's basically like outright telling you that you're so corrupted that they consolidated that. Clergy has religious literacy rights, which is fine, I don't mind that one. Strengthened faith. I wouldn't mind that one either. Enforced religious unity is also relatively okay. Powerful dioceses. Embellish great powers. Okay, this one is meh. Consolidated corruption of the faith. Alright, so these ones are just horrifying. Do we have another one like that here? Yeah, consolidated corruption of the wealthy. So you basically have terrible, yeah, you're blocked basically from corruption. Market fairs, control over coinage. So if you could somehow remove these ones, you would be okay. If you could remove the corruption, like revoking this for the burgers is only 44. Stability, that's not that bad. For clergy is 75, but for nobles is 173. Maybe something to think about. Consolidate corruption of the common people. Oh, okay, that's 19. Access to royal and ecclesiastical. I was having an issue pronouncing it. Communal lands and hunting permits. And you can form in or the Mongol Empire unless you change the national formation setting. Ah, interesting. Also, I saw it on the UN playthrough. Why are you not using automatic tax on the states? The automation gives them just 50%. Well, that's exactly the issue. Like, if you set it, because I don't care about 50%. I don't know why people make so much fuss about it, especially when you're in a disaster or you have additional goals in your mind. 50% is just useless. We need taxes, especially throughout the disaster. So I do not really care much about it because it would just neuter my abilities to do stuff. So let's go with train. All right, so we're still deep in deficit. That's not great. Do we even have anything that we can... Okay, forts are super expensive. Navy and army. Cost of court. Well, our legitimacy is just terrible. And we have a loan. I did not even know that. All right. If I lower the cost of court to minimum... okay, well, this is the issue with Byzantium. You basically are bankrupt, and there is very little that you can do with that. I can kill the diplomatic spending completely. But yeah, look at that. Like, maximum minting, maximum taxes pretty much. And you are just done. Okay, let's lower this a little bit. Loading maintenance. What could we do here to make this a little bit better? Okay, research, that's easy. There's only one choice. Air can have a better... Yeah, I think our Basileus is not bad, but I think that the air is an idiot. Yeah. Holy hell. This is a completely different level of difficulty than UN, because there you had to manage a huge empire. Here you have very little to manage, with very little to manage it with, basically. June the 5th. Actually, I don't know him. Which one is he? Was he the one that was kidnapped by the Ottomans? Oh, okay. Okay. Ottomans wanting to go away. I don't even think that it makes sense to have an expensive education for him, not to mention that we cannot even afford it. So balanced education. Basically, he has blocked education. This child is a complete idiot. There's very little that can be done with them. Alright, well. I mean, if we had expensive education, he would have at least some skills, but we just don't have the money. Possible rivals. So let's go with things that are far, far away, so that we do not have an issue. And I guess Bohemia for good measure. Children, possible diplomatic actions, cabinet action. Yeah, I don't know if we can hire anyone. Can we? How much would that cost? No, we cannot afford it. So I'll just have you strengthen the government. That's actually a pretty decent boost, even without anyone. Have you stabilizing the country? That's also a nice boost. Oh, we have 4. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Develop province. Support the patriarchate. Assimilate. How's the culture situation? It's actually really good. We're spread out even far beyond our borders, obviously. Religion is also good. Only 136,000 people within Constantinople. So that leads me to believe that we might be able to get some extra immigration here if we want to. But I think that the proximity, yeah, and control is pretty good. And that's one thing that's messing with me. Like, you have a really good control over your territory, except for this area. So there are a couple of places that we could integrate. So let me just put integration on Thessaly, because there's a chance that we could have control over there. And you... I could increase control here for a little bit of extra buck, but I think it might be better for us to just have people immigrate. Any ideas what would be a good idea to do here? Because otherwise I'm just gonna let them have migrate to Constantinople. Oof, Byzantines, that will be a challenge. Yeah, I'm just looking at it from the standpoint of that in the future I want to let's play it to just see if it's viable and what would be the good starting steps to see how it's gonna go. John Cantacuzenos in your court. It's possible. We have Giovanni here. Emmanuel. I think he's gonna come actually eventually. We have the co-emperor of John V and John VI. That the guy who wants the Turks into Gallipoli. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Sort of subjects. We'll have to deal with that. Country of Epirus. Let me just improve relations with you while we can. Do we have more subjects? Or do we have just one? Yeah, we have just one. Where is Epirus? Over here. Oh wow, they're actually big. Nice. That's gonna... Oh, and we have territory over here. Oh yeah, and we have territory over here. Okay, let me just double check that. I don't think we have any... Yeah, there's no way we can control any of that at this point. Why do we not have a... We do have a control over here. The proximity. Really? Too far? Even for you? 9 galleys. 5 cogs. Oh no, we have him. Yeah, that's him, right? Trebizonds are pretenders, and the Romans don't need help from the Gothic horse. Ally Fyodor and Trebizond. Well, Trebizond's gonna get boned. Fyodoros. Wait, where are they actually, Fyodoros? I would be more interested, but I think Bulgaria is gonna come after us. Shared border. Someone like Hungary would be a good target for allying. They're much stronger. You need someone... I didn't even think about who would be a good potential ally, but... Because... you have a chance for 2 allies. Or no, Naples also hate it. Well, they do have some presence here, if I'm not mistaken. Who do they have as... Yes, they got these guys as a puppet. So let's focus on improving... Jean Guels, really. $72. I think we could make them an ally. So let's see if we can improve relations with Naples enough. And Oh, you really like us. Oh, we have an alliance with them already. Interesting. Is there anything else that I'm missing here? Foreign relations, rivals. Nope. No, no, no. This is looking like it's it. Navies. Could we send you to patrol the seas here? Not that you will do much. We just put you in command. And we have a small but pretty decent army here led by Alexis Apokosos. Alright, let's switch him for our ruler. Just for the crown power. Because that is really bad. That could be worse. Alright, so let's unpause it, see how the economy is going to perform. New market underway, rivalry. Okay, that's fine. That's not bad. They started trading in Constantinople. And the income is much better. Alright, well. It might be better than I thought. Okay, let me max out the stability, investment, and cost of court, because like this is just too bad for us. The Turkish threat didn't take a while. Our chancellor reports death. Okay. Vibexite news. Emperor Synedos has died. Was a third cousin. Alright, that doesn't really matter much. Born from the ashes of the dying Seljuk Sultanate, the small territory of Osmanlı Gazi Orhan Bey was initially overshadowed by more powerful neighbors. However, the vision and ambition of the Ottomans would prove far-reaching. So let me see what this situation is. Hendrik Farmans, 1565. Ottomans own at least 500 locations. All bailiwicks have been annexed. All these are here. Alright, so this is basically who is gonna win over the Mediterranean. Alright. Or Anatolia, more like Mediterranean. Didn't I assign a leader to you? I wasn't the impression. Oh, we already have coup attempt and Byzantine succession crisis. We are currently against Byzantium, greater than 2 provinces. We do not have an active disaster. 5% chance to appear. We have less than 50 stability. We have less than 80 legitimacy. Okay, so this one is basically guaranteed to appear. Or we get a coup attempt. Oh, that's amazing. I haven't been missed any of these attempts. Okay, I think we need another Basil. Sassanids, Romans. I mean, what I like about the EU5 is that they moved the time back so much. So the world is a little bit more fractured and a little bit more like the true dark ages or the early medieval times. But by this time, Byzantines were already lost for most part. They lost most of that territory, and they were so corrupt and bent out of shape that like it was almost impossible. How the hell did we lose more stability? We've had like -4 and now we have -24. Did I miss an event? Or was it the rise of the Ottomans that screwed us over like this? Jesus Christ. Harder game, harder. It's not bad enough that you are already messing with us this much. Goods of goods. What is we're getting decent money? A request from the Eretnids. In the midst of the power struggle that has thrown all Anatolia in turmoil, messengers from the bailiwick of Athens have arrived, wasting no time to deliver a request from their liege. A request for what? Oh! We send one of our old there, or we refuse them and gain a little bit of legitimacy. They get the Byzantine response. How dare they? With what? So in both cases, they get mad at us. Who do they think they are? I'll just take the legitimacy, please. Is anyone moving to Byzantium? Yeah, okay. A couple more people are moving in. That's actually kind of good. How's the army? We have 10,000 men. We're definitely gonna get attacked by Serbia and Bulgaria very soon. So I think it might be a good idea to actually... Can I hire someone for the cabinet? You have a fort here, which is good. You're integrating facility. How much do the advisors cost here? Because... yeah, we cannot afford anyone. They were cheaper when we had no money. And yeah, cabinet elects members. I know about that. Wait, the laws. There might have been something interesting there. I think they are... Damn. Tarnovo. New markets. People, culture, actions. Diplomacy, armies, navies. Never heard the laws. No, ecumenical, patriarchal. If you were LARPing as Andronikos, I would hire Iones anyways. Is your character best friend? We might as well hire him anyway. Because, like, he is really good. Alright, so the income is tanking. Your revenues, you up the stability here, because that is really bad. Okay, I think the migration is kind of done. So let me just switch it to improving control. It's gonna give us a bit more levies here. Yeah, the income is continuously going down. Okay, so we can hire someone, a guy named Lusignan. Isn't he the guy? Wait, what? Isn't he the guy that was fighting? He is. How did he end up in Constantinople? Wasn't he the friend of what's his name? The leper king. I thought that he was involved in the Crusader states. Kind of Zignon. Oh, he is. Okay, he's the descendant. Okay, he has the same name. We don't have anyone that good, and all of these require us to have High Marshal. Well, Home conversion speed. It would be better, Giovanni. Okay, let's hire you to get a little bit more legitimacy here, because that is gonna be important for us. The state satisfaction is so poor here. Consort Regency. Oh, that's great. So, Anna de Savoy is ruling. Our crown prince is a complete idiot. He still has 0 skills. Alright. Can we designate a different heir? Like anyone. Even this... It's kind of funny. This 0-year-old baby has more skill than our 5-year-old son. I mean, if that doesn't tell you a lot about the state in which the Byzantine Empire is, I don't know what will. Alright, we're already losing money. This is the issue that I have with the game. Like, it's gonna bankrupt us no matter what we do here. Wait, are we in a crisis now? Thanks, 22%. Should repay the loans. But we're not paying all that much. This is really weak. Wait, you died. Yeah, I mean, like, first year, and we're already dead. Cabinet efficiency. Manorial courts. What are you putting? Granary. Alright, how about a little bit more? A little bit more of anything. Really. Should take control of these. And lower this a little bit of stability. Needs to go high. No, it's not a crisis or anything. It's really just that we dropped so far in stability. How are the relations with Naples? Enemy. Ugh. Alright, well, that was a bad choice. They didn't hate me before. Okay, so this makes no sense then. Who would be a good choice? What about Sicily? Enemy. Alright, well, we are an enemy of everyone. Alright, so here is the succession crisis. That's great. That didn't take a while. Okay, well, state satisfaction is now at minus 11% flat. And we really... Okay, so we either spend 563 gold, or we don't spend it and just ruin ourselves. Awesome. Yeah, this is what I meant in the beginning. Like, the game will actively just hurt you over and over and over. It doesn't really care. Which is the issue that I have with this start. I'm completely bankrupt myself the first time I was trying this. I defeated Bulgaria and I defeated Serbia, stole a lot of the territories, but that was it. That was really, there was nothing else that I could do. Just went straight up to bankruptcy. Okay, I'm gonna lower this a little bit more. So now we have a succession crisis as well, which frankly is well earned. Alright, so now you got a little bit of skill. And that little bit of skill is in huge quotation marks. Alright, how's the army? 10,500 levies. Could I even dare to hope to dream that one day we might be able to build a sergeantry? No, we already have a sergeantry. Interesting. Theme headquarters. Oh. That's a unique building, isn't it? Lowers the crown power, but we get modified manpower. So what if we build it somewhere very not important, not like here? Jesus Christ, I keep lowering the investment and we still bleed money. Like, that's... Like, how am I supposed to avoid a bankruptcy like this? Like, this is really crazy. Okay, back to positive. Maybe cut down stability spending and cost of core to the minimum amount while still gaining stability. In fact, you get if you get hit by international organization, which is map mode, you will see the Okanate. Yeah, but that doesn't really bother us right now. We need to keep the economy going, like at least a little bit. And the fact that I lowered the investments into legitimacy and stability so much really means that we're just gonna spend more time in this undesirable state. Support for dissidents abroad. Support them. Or what a waste of coin. So yeah. Yeah, I don't have the money. So you get angrier. So right now, alright, so we're gonna have an open revolt of all of our estates soon. Isn't that lovely? There isn't much that I can do with that. Let's see if we can farm as much stability as possible, because the satisfaction equilibrium that we're getting from the estates is absolutely ruinous. If we could remove that, at least we wouldn't face an open revolt of all of our estates, but at this point, there's just really no way how to avoid this. Evangelios Sarakinopoulos. I would actually like this guy on the throne, to be quite honest. Like, he literally has so much more skill than we do. And, bless her name, is a mediocre ruler. But when this fool gets on the throne, we might just throw ourselves over the cliffs into the Bosporus, because that is just not gonna do it for us. Let's just hope that we can keep this running for as long as possible. Because like the stability is increasing, and since we're investing in that, we're still getting a little bit of money. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna hold because like we will not be fast enough in removing this penalty before the Claros and the peasants rise in arms. There's probably already rebels forming. Yeah. So we get about 90 months, maybe less. So a couple of years. So unless we get some really positive events, many people are gonna rise against that. Especially the crown pretenders are gonna just throw us off. Well, if we don't jump from the cliffs, they're gonna throw us from them. The Patriots, Bulgarian Patriots, those are manageable. Like, there's a lot of them. As the Pretenders, that would be a real issue. You're just warping the white Roman experience. I guess you need to cut stability investment again. Yeah. Reforming the universal judges of the Romans. The corruption in the system must be purged. Or the current system is fine. And I guess the current system is fine then. Like, yeah, I have to cut it to 0 to, you know. The good news is that we're so low that even at 0 investment we're actually getting an increase. So that anything that will help us. Interested for burgers maybe to get the research faster. Yeah, now okay. Now even at this level of investment, well, okay, no. But it looks like that even at a minimum level of investment we are just screwed. Abandoning one's duties. It is a common secret that Jonas Kantakozenos is known to frequent the Dutch military duties. Oftentimes he can be found drinking in a nearby derelict tavern. His troops are drilled, undisciplined, and completely demoralized. This is the most shameful image to project. Official reprimand him. Begin with legitimacy. Nobles get even more mad. Force a fine upon his estate. Or we excuse him. I'm gonna fine him, which makes our situation significantly worse when it comes to the nobles. But it gave us a little bit of a buffer when it comes to money, and this increase in stability is actually a blessing. I mean, maybe scholasticism, you might be able to grab the Renaissance soon. I don't think we're gonna manage it that far, to be quite honest. Like, with the economy in tatters like this, we're not gonna be able to do much. Hesychasm. Theological matters have always gripped our people. A scholar debate for 7th stability. Or Quarles gets satisfaction we lose religious influence. Someone dies. Let's just do this one, because like no matter the choices and their moral implications, we really just need to make sure that people will stay docile for as long as possible. How did it went? I got quite unhappy. Alright, so cool. Now they are actually fully in revolt. Which is amazing, because then basically means we get no levy. Well, actually no. We can still get levies. So is there anything that we can do here? Host army exercises. We would get army tradition. Or make... I'm actually gonna host the army exercise, and I really think that the game is gonna jump us soon. Bulgaria is gonna invade, so getting extra army tradition would be good. What in the hell is this? 50 estate satisfaction. What? No matter what we do, we lose 50 estate. That cannot be real. The situation in Sporadas has reached a point of no return as gangs of Agrokoi stalk the lands like a hungry beast, raising their fists and arms against the local Dinatoi. whom they accuse of negligence. Should we not step in, we risk a purge. Quench the first of the Agrokoi for noble blood. So that means nobility loses the rest of its stability. Or lost its loyalty. Or we get in, gain a little bit of legitimacy, but... Well, I guess we're gonna kill the peasants then. Cool. Well, that's just amazing. Well, killed the Javarids, but the economy was trash, and lots of rebels, as unfortunately are stuck as a horde. Well, yeah. Might change with further DLCs. Okay, Constantinople now has smallpox. I mean, that's what we were missing. Maritime dominance, alright. We lose more satisfaction. We have a plague ravaging us. Parliament is in session. All we're missing now is... Oh, okay. Request from the Ottomans. Who do they think they are? So now they're bleeding money even without any investment into anything. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? The increase in control is not helping us in any way at this point anymore. If we try to do nothing else, what's the pops like? There's nobody living here. Wow, this one would be way more valuable. So let's try to do that one for at least a little bit of a bonus. There's nothing I can do here. I can tank the... Yeah, but that would mean that we start losing legitimacy. So how much more can I mint? Well, I'm gonna mint just to even out the budget a little bit. And here we go. Bulgaria. The issue is, as you might have guessed, we have the soil estates. So this was even faster than last time, because this is a loss. Because the peasants are so low, they will not be raised on levies, and we have lost. Damn. Well, this was fast. So one thing that it told me is that basically you get randomized events. So this is doable. And I hate to say this, but like if you're safe scumming basically, and you make sure that you're not hit with any really terrible events. I would not do that. That's not how I play. But basically, if you replay it a couple of times, you might be lucky enough to not get such a cocktail of disastrous events that would basically cripple you completely. The war with Bulgaria is a guarantee, as it turns out. The poor situation of the economy is also a guarantee. This is horrifying. Now again, on the lower difficulty, you would have more estate satisfaction, so it would be a little bit easier. But how the hell would you do this? What I did before was I was able to win the province of Burgas and Preslav, and basically had a relatively high hope of control because it's so close to Constantinople. And I think I took, what was it, Vardar? Yeah, Vardar from Serbia as well, which didn't bring me anything, but it hurt them. And then I got bankrupt, and it all went downhill from there. I wonder if there's a way how you can, because like literally, you saw me, I was frugal. I hired like one person so far. And it still is just, so it's just too bad. Let's see the chat. I just don't want to see a Trebzon attempt. Yeah, well, I mean that's not easier. Like Trabzon is gonna get slowed by Ottomans. There's nothing you can do with that. How many people do they have? Yeah, they have like 300,000 people. Like with that kind of population, you cannot really do anything. Ottomans by this time have what? 2.5 times more. So Trebizond is just, I mean, unless you allied with someone like Georgia, Georgia could be a little bit of a buffer if they are able to, you know, protect themselves from Golden Horde. But it's not gonna work long term. Like Ottomans are so OP in this game, it's insane. They start and basically they can just force if you defeat, because Ottomans were the first nation that I played and I learned the game with them. You can easily take Germanids down, at which point these guys will just swear fealty to you. Then you just move on from there. Eretins can be defeated relatively quickly. Okay, they're now being swallowed by the Horde. But other than that, they are relatively OP. They can, you know, take down Byzantium. They can get Constantinople within like the first decade of the game. It's insane. Like there used to be a, you know, in EU4 in Mayo and Texas, they were smart enough to give them the Theodosian walls, so it was just literally impossible to conquer Constantinople until you get the first set of guns. I mean, like artillery guns, and that basically made sure that even if you took all of their territory, their capital was just untouchable because there literally wasn't anything that you could do to siege it. Because the battle phase for Constantinople was like 360 days or something with that walls. It gave you like a, I don't know, 1000% malice unless you had artillery. And that was it. Unless like that they let them go into disrepair. Which in this case I don't even think we have. Where's the fort? Because we have what? Hospital, university, royal court. Where are the military buildings? This laborers. Here's the military. So we have castle, sergeantry. Okay, we have Federation walls, which gives fort level +2, and dock. Well, we actually have a dock. That's interesting. It's maritime present. What's the? Wow. Best possible harbor in the game. Same with Athens. Like if you could unite this, get Athens, push out the Ottomans early, retake Izmit, then defeat Bulgaria, you have a pretty good base to start with, but it's not gonna work if the economy just crashes like this. Because this, like, it's a bankruptcy spiral. Like, even if I, like, lower everything, you could potentially, if you're really crazy, you could potentially just bet everything on minting and just hope that, you know, eventually you're gonna even out. But, like, even if you mint it, like there's no tomorrow, you would never recover from these penalties, I think. Because this, in a year, you would get about 4%. So let's say in 20 years, that's 80%, basically doubles your budget. What can you do in 20 years? Well, you would get would get about 10 stability per year. So you would get about 200 points of stability. Bit of court. Well, okay, let's give this one more try. And I'm just gonna see if the minting will work. Because that is something that might be an interesting way to go. Because I'll be honest, minting is something that I do avoid, but we'll just give it a try and see. I'll do basically the same setup. And I'll just farm gold, and we'll see what the effect's gonna be. If we can just do something with it, how bad it's gonna be. Because that is... Well, wait, Roman Empire, inflationary simulator. Basically, like, you have no other choice. You have no other choice. Alright, sorry for the pause. I just ate it with a snack because I was a bit hungry. So I didn't want you to hear me chewing. But I'm basically just going through the basic setup that we've done before. I'm just gonna see if the minting route is gonna make any difference. So we're stabilizing the country. How's the structuring the government? You are gonna... Man, I swear the integration of the provinces is just broken. I know what they were trying to do with it, but I just hate it so much. It's just such a bad system now. Develop diplomatic... Let's actually go with diplomatic endeavors and see if we could irritate it. How bad is the alliance here? Because like they should have natural inclination, because we have the same. You have strength versus us, your trust, the border distance, base. Yeah, we'll never be able to get them as allies. Bosnia? Okay, so Bosnia would be willing to help us. They are very close to accepting an alliance. Slovakia would do it outright. I have a feeling Slovakia is gonna get in conflict with Hungary. Yep, took me on 30 years to integrate Baghdad. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I thought that they would like see the system, because you have 3 layers in this now. You have the layers of direct control, the integration, and the culture and population. And the culture and population and control is already so hard to gain that having something integrate for like decades, like with UN, I know that you cannot see it, but like imagine how many provinces I have that I will have to integrate, and it's just bizarre. Like you're gonna spend the rest of the game basically trying to integrate the little bit of Manchuria here. It's weird to me. But I guess that's the goal. So let me just go for this. I have a feeling that that might not be. I mean, we're never gonna get Serbia on our side, and they are. Well, maybe. And Serbia could be an ally for some reason. That's a little bit weird, but all right. Let's see if we can ally with Serbia. Of all of the options here, they seem to be the best. So let's see. All right, so we have a bit of income. Again, I do not get why you are actually doing so well in the beginning and then it just tanks so much. It's insane. Like how that is a reality. Supposedly EU5 wants you to play via vassals at least early game. Well, I get that. I get that and I respect that, but that doesn't change anything. Like integrating, like if I integrate this area, it will not give me anything. Like literally, it's just okay. Turkish threat. Okay, so the Turkish threat is what gives you the 20 stability malice. Good to know. Alright then, we're not just gonna codify anything then, I guess. Okay, no, I don't want the admiral, I want the general for the first army. And for these, let's put you. Death. Miriam died. So you're also a preset idiot. Basically, there's nothing we can do with you, so that's gonna be like a long-term problem. Albania. And okay, Serbia declared us as the rival, so now it's borked. They're never gonna accept it. Yeah, alright, so that's completely useless. Then let's ally with Slovakia. And diplomacy actions. Is there anyone who would accept an alliance? No. Duchy of Fyodora. You guys are having a bad time. 14,000 people. That is just so sad. Bohemia, Rich, Vladimir, Kiev. You're so far away though. Georgia. I mean, that's basically a way how to get involved in wars against the Ottomans early on. And I'm not actually cherishing that idea. Naples. Oh, okay. So already, so is this also scripted? What the hell? We got it so fast, so quickly. Like, this is insane. Hungary. No, it's too low. Germany, it's Sunni missionaries. Oh! A group of Sunni missionaries from Saruhanids have come to us wanting to settle down in Chalcedona to found a new community there for themselves and their converts. They are cooperating with the local authorities and do not oppose the rule, but their presence will likely lead to their religion spreading more quickly in the entire area. So we cannot let the authorities slip, or we allow it. No, we will keep the legitimacy. Thank you very much. So let's start minting a lot. And we'll hire 2 advisors, one for the legitimacy and one for the stability. To strengthen those as well. You cost 45. We need, in both cases, military might. So Alexis and Michael, I guess. Or you, Andronikos. You might be a little bit better. Okay, Alexis for stability. Reforming the universal judges of the Romans. No, the current system is fine. The ravages of instability. We cannot afford it. No, we are unfortunately completely incapable of affording anything. Alright, so they're already dropping to dangerous levels. But hopefully if we amass enough money, we could eventually just drop the taxes. But who knows? So if you're not coming along, irritated. I mean, I'm gonna try it. There's nothing I can do other than try it, and we'll see. Maybe it's gonna work. We have Wallachia as an ally. We have Epirus as an ally. What about Bosnia? They're so close. That might help against like Bulgaria. I'm capable of defeating Bulgaria myself if it comes down to it, but the issue is that it's just way too dangerous. Support for authority. Nice. Okay, that's a legitimacy. Some positive role models. We really need to increase the stability and everything. Okay, here's the consult regency, so that one is also completely scripted. Institutional growth, let's get you. And then the money for diplomats. But with the minting, we are able to actually maintain a little bit of positive income. But at what cost? Well, all of it actually. I'm just gonna make everything terrible. And we literally do not care if it means that we'll be able to survive a little bit. No, we cannot repair anything. Yes, that killed even more of our income. Oh yes, because we died. Fair enough. Fair enough. So let's assign you. Yeah, I never set my ruler as a commander unless he's utter. What? Why don't you? Because it gives you just a flat out crown power. And it's historically accurate. Like usually the commander, usually the ruler was the commander of the army. Well, even with all of the minting, we are struggling. It's insane. But stability is up to minus 45, legitimacy. We were a little bit lucky this time. So legitimacy is getting a little bit higher. We need more. Yeah, the crown power is just Horrifying or low. What do we have? Like 15%, yeah. Taxes are gonna be wild this year. Integrated a couple of places, but nothing major. Tax efficiency is just so bad. But I mean, taxes are not really our main source of income anyway, so why would I even complain about that? Dude's got 1 diplomacy. The ravages of instability. Oh, that's great. Well, we cannot afford it, so I'll just casually reject it, but I really find it hilarious. So, Giovanni, you're gonna help with legitimacy. Alright, now we're getting 1.47 and 0.95 stability. So we just need to hold on and hope this is gonna work. In the short term, it looks like it might be a possibility. I also feel like we got way better, you know, we got a better deal this time. And the FEMA headquarters needs to be built. Build it here. It's gonna cost us 48, but we will get a significant amount of. Though I think we need to save money. We'll need to save money for the war, which is coming inevitably. Town and Gown. Claros and Astoi. Or Astoi and Claros. I'm gonna side with the Claros just to, you know, get as much of this done as possible. Because this would be kinda okay if it worked out. Money-wise, this is looking pretty good. Much better than last time. So we're actually maintaining, like, yes, inflation is through the roof, but we're maintaining a positive spin on things. Okay, we have artists. Agriculture is prevailing. How's the assimilation? Fair enough. -42. Let me just speed it up because like we're not gonna be able to do anything anyway for a long time. Okay, income is approaching 0. This one. Let's make Claros happy this time. We don't really care. All we need to keep is to keep estates happy. If that happens, we are fine. While stability and legitimacy increasing. Abandoning is one duty. So this is a question if we don't want to make the nobles mad. I mean their equilibrium is pretty low, but I'll take the stability and the money. We really need that. Alright, Johannes Comenos, you're gonna be the leader. Alright, here we go. Despite our best efforts, we are still in the negative, even with maxed out minting. Holy hell. Local opposition. Was the traitors? Or we get legitimacy. new outbreak. Damn, they're actually getting a decent amount of power every month. Yeah, we're bleeding out money. This one is a really like. I like this event a lot. Okay, let's get the stability. We're approaching 0, but it's not. It's not happening fast enough. Good night, Alpha, in chat. Time for me to hit the proverbial hey. Good night, Butter even. Thanks for stopping by, man, and hang out in Discord if you ever have time. I'm interested in learning how you are and if everything is okay. I know I said that last time as well, but feel free to chat anytime or drop me a message, man. I hope you're doing alright. Take care and good night. Alright, so we either get stability or legitimacy. Let's get stability and state satisfaction. All right, so this is already looking significantly better. Yeah, even the peasants are not as mad as they used to be. So there might be some merit to this. Not that it would, you know, technically work, because but it's a way how to deal with this. Okay, so alright, well, let's lose legitimacy and make the pretenders stronger, because I literally will not grant any more things. So we can make peasants mad, make nobles significantly happier. I'll take that if I can, because nobles are way more dangerous. Alright, so we can have a parliament. Let's see if we can host army exercises. Now this is gonna significantly increase the expenses that we have. So let me just lower this. Because legitimacy 48 is not bad at all. That is actually a pretty decent number. The Mariners Guild of Thessaloniki. Oh hell. Okay, let's whip them in order, which means our nobles are at 81 right now. I was not expecting to see that. How's this state? We are improving relations with Hungary and Epirus. Epirus is no longer disloyal. And with Hungary we have 11. So minus 70 still. The proposal of Dinatoi. Random noble navy. No, let's get legitimacy. Always take legitimacy, always take stability. That's the rule that we live by. Alright, you have to admit this is going better. Like the ticking time bomb under the hood is just gonna be there, but other than that, wow, more legitimacy, 64. So that is significantly helping with our crown power and rebellion threshold. Still, we do have the pretender rebels rising significantly. There's gonna be a civil war unless we do something with it, and I'm not entirely sure what. Where are you? Huh. There's the capital. Alright, we passed the motion. We got 10 army tradition. Which is good. Good tactics. Getting a little bit of morale. Boost. Which is good. Money are still going up. No idea what happened with the levies though. They have lowered significantly. But fair enough, I'll handle it. You want compensations? We are gonna say no. They lose 50 satisfaction. What the hell is going on? Oh, they're out of their mind. I cannot do that. Like, not only do I not have money, but like what? Alright, legitimate 78. Okay, they are trying it again. And I'm gonna tell them no again, which takes them to 0. Womp womp. Yeah, legitimacy is 88. I cannot complain about that. But now the nobles are just gonna rise in arms against us, unless I figure out something. Okay, growth of Constantinople attracts people. Okay, I can take this one. But then again, now the peasants are mad. And because the peasants are mad, I'm not gonna get any levies, and we are exactly where we were before. Okay, so what if I just lower the tax? Nope. Nope, that makes no difference. So we just have to hope nobody is gonna attack us right now. No, I'm not gonna help you. 92 legitimacy. Londons are in crisis. We gain a diplomat. And the loan is cancelled. Okay, exploit the chaos. I'm okay, I'd rather exploit that. Which is good. Like, we have gotten rid of a loan. Okay, with the legitimacy so high, I can actually lower this. Yeah, I'm aware that it, affects the equilibrium, state conqueror. Taxes really do not change much. The calculation of the increase and decrease is a little bit of a mystery to me how that works. Nice, now everybody hates us. So, yeah, let's just hope that it works. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, I know it fixes the equilibrium, but sometimes there's like a modifier that you can get to the change. The closer you are, the higher, the lower the increases as well, but there are, caps to everything. Alrighty. Stability is positive. Legitimacy is almost maxed, which is great. Actually making money. How's hunger doing? I mean, I'm completely sure that's not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to anyway. We were smugglers. We use money. We recruit them or ignore them. I guess we're just gonna ignore them because, like, I cannot spend more money. Jesus. But yeah, this is already like looking better. We're getting people. We regained the chance for some levies to be gained. We just need the nobles to get a little bit happier, and they're gonna be on board as well. This really is one thing that I don't like about the game. Like, you can get just a flat out 20% bonus. There's nothing you can do. Penalty. 20% penalty to happiness of an estate without any explanation. Just have it, you know. And now we're just gone again. Like, to 0 levies. And it's random. There really isn't anything that you can do. Song on Von Morris. So there's a little bit of culturing. One second, if someone attacked us right now, we would be just screwed. Which exactly happened last time. The game seems to like throw around these like -20 here, -20 there without any explanation. See, this is the same. Like, you know, they just want blood. So you either completely tank your peasants or your nobility. So we tank the peasants to a 0 now. And for the next, Jesus Christ, for the next 6 years we have no levies from the peasants. A tall Byzantine run. Well, this is not tall. This is very, 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 very short. Like, we have no control over everything. Yeah, and they're just gonna rise up and revolt. Oh, well, at least legitimacy is good. But this is really bad. Okay, Ottomans have not yet expanded. What? How the hell did we become a great power? Based on what? Like, everybody else is so bad that we have become the great power. You must be joking, game. Like, that's a funny idea that you have in your mind there. You're on break. Yeah, inflation is just out of hand, but what can I do? Nothing. So now we got 447 knights. So in case of a war, we're not gonna get a single peasant, but we'll get the knights. So you got one for diplomats. Oh, a good time. So let's get administrative focus and see what we can get. Actually, let's get the institution growth plus 20%. That's gonna be very useful. Are we paying a lot for food? No. Diplomatic capacity. Revoke privileges. Let's go with revoking privileges, because that might be useful in the short run. But yeah, again, like, you know, we get hit by insane events, one after another, and that's just it. That's just it. You can do more. Good news is that with the alliance with Wallachia, we have averted the war with Bulgaria. Yeah, they're not gonna accept anything. But Epirus will. Renaissance appeared in Moldova. Okay. So institutions are appearing. Diplomatic moving in diplomats. Diplomats. Any outbreak. Results of Thessaloniki. Again, we're just bleeding money. Incompetent heir. You don't say. You don't say. I was thinking he was very smart. Yeah, so the state satisfaction here is increasing. But the rebel, yeah, look at that. The pretenders are gonna raise very soon. And we do not have any levies. The game has tanked away all of our levies, so I hate to be the guy that this is like, it's not my fault, it's just this, but the thing that the game throws at you like this is just bizarre. A request from the edit, it's no. Okay, so we'll lower the investment into legitimacy. Demands of the Ottomans. No. Would they declare war? Who could say? Cultural tradition, diplomatic capacity. Improve relations will be useful. Banking. Foreign merchants privileges. This is one that I also am really confused about. In EU4 in Mayo and taxes, it gave you a ton of money because you were signing off your own immediate income for something that you got. But here it just doesn't give you anything. It just makes everyone mad. Reliance on Italian vessels. You know, I guess I do like money. The demands of the Ottomans. No. Okay, legitimacy is maxed. Stability is actually starting to come around. So we're basically exchanging minting for everything else. When I say it outright. Spread of usury. All right. One thing that I'm thinking about is it might be a bad move to ally with Wallachia. You might want Bulgaria to attack you early on so that you can defeat them and take their territory and increase your own abilities here. Because otherwise, you're just like waiting within your own territory, not expanding or anything. Man, we are still integrating these provinces. We haven't gotten even to 50% so far. That's insane. And professional armies this time in Brussels. Renaissance banking. I mean, it's spreading around. We would get those soon enough. You need to faith. Hey, 12 stability. Alright. Alright, well, we're doing it. But again, if the game wouldn't tank us like this, it might even work. But the fact that you just throw this in your face like this is making me mad. You hit rival warlords. End of the succession crisis. Alright. Somehow. Because they declared war. I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like, yes, yes, yes. We are doing good. We are doing good. So reliance on the states. Or we can manage ourselves. Disputed successions. So we lose further estate satisfaction, equilibrium, or crown power. Well, we can manage on our own. So, alright, I can call allies. Well, this is ridiculous. How many enemies are we facing? How much territory has risen against us? All of it. It's just... Oh, let's see what they have. We must acquiesce. No, I'm not gonna pay you anything. What do you think you are? Looks like they don't have any troops either, really. Everybody is poor. I'm not really hopeful about this war, to be honest. Yeah. This is just done. Alright, well. So we gave it a second round. So this looks way better. Like, you could do this. Ironically speaking, or actually... Well, yeah, ironically speaking, if you tank your economy short term with insane minting, you can get stability, you can get legitimacy, you can stabilize the country. But if the game just keeps throwing events like these in your face, because look at that, we have like satisfaction equilibrium of 58 now, but we have 9 happiness, and there's literally nothing I can do with it. Like, again, I hate to be that guy who says there's nothing you can do with it, but you can't do anything with it. Like, unless I start granting them privileges, of course, but that's just bad. So, yeah. At this point, it might be even better to just give them the privileges. If I gave them the privilege, whatever privilege I would choose, you would be, yeah, even like common militias, you know, we would gain, no, 15, that would still not be enough. But in 2 months, you know, they would have the satisfaction again to reinforce my levies and we could win this war, basically. But yeah, this is like, you really are dependent on good events. Like, if you get screwed like I did in the first and this playthrough, like, it just kills you. The game just piles up bad events on your face until it can basically make you a dining table. I don't know where I was going with that metaphor, but it's just gonna throw things at you until you buckle down and break like we did. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just really crazy. But there is a way to do it. It would just be really luck based. Like, I would have to play it a couple of times before I get a run where the game doesn't just you know, completely demolishes me. No, alright. That's it though for it. It's crazy though. It's crazy. I bet the Black Death will be far worse for the Romans than it was for the Yuan. I don't think so. Like, in Yuan we was 28 million people, something like that. You can't really get worse than that. Like 28 million people, man. Like, what do you think? Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm starting to get really sleepy. It's 2:33 here, so I'm gonna head to bed. I want to thank you all that actually showed up today to hang in chat. Thank you, Conqueror, especially for driving the discussion. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone else. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the quarantine zone and EU 5.0. See you next week. Till then, you guys take care, and I wish you a nice Sunday.